This is Scott Spratt from ProFootballFocus.com Fantasy, and this is another Fantasy Slant. In Ben Roethlisberger's time in Pittsburgh, wide receiver has been a bit of a revolving door. In his 10 seasons, wide receivers Hines Ward, Plexico Burress, Santonio Holmes, Mike Wallace, and Emmanuel Sanders have all come and gone, but they've all been fantasy-relevant options in their time with the team. They finally did commit to a player, current 26-year-old Antonio Brown, who had a major breakout season last season with 110 catches, 1,499 yards, and 8 touchdowns, which made him a top 10 fantasy receiver. He's got several years left on an extension he signed in 2012. However, Brown's emergence last year did not prevent the other receivers on the team from becoming viable fantasy options as well. Emmanuel Sanders had 67 catches, 740 yards, and 6 touchdowns last season, and Jericho Cotchery had 46 catches, 602 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Pittsburgh was actually the only team in the NFL with 3 top 40 receivers in fantasy. Now Sanders has moved on to Denver and Cotchery has moved on to Carolina, which opens the door for another couple receivers to step up for the Steelers. The guy that's probably going to be the second starter next to Antonio Brown will be Markus Wheaton, a second-year player. He had just 6 catches for 64 yards in his rookie season, and that is one reason why he's probably going outside the top 50 among wide receivers in most fantasy drafts. Another reason might be the Steelers' selection of 4th-round rookie Martavis Bryant, but recent history has shown that rookie receivers haven't made much of an impact on the Steelers, even the eventual star players like Brown and Mike Wallace. Meanwhile, last year has shown that even if Bryant does have immediate impact, that's not prohibitive for other receivers to step up like Wheaton on the team and also be successful in fantasy. That's why I think Wheaton makes a lot of sense as a late-round sleeper. I like him less than some other second-year wide receivers like DeAndre Hopkins, Terrence Williams, and Justin Hunter, but he's the least expensive option in drafts, so he's somebody you can get with one of your last couple of picks and hope that he works out. I think he will. He's got a great quarterback in a great situation. From ProFootballFocus.com, this is Scott Spratt.